which isn't really a cutscene. It's just a picture.
Guess who's back?
It's Bubsy! Bubsy the Bobcat! He's here! We know what to do. Whenever you play Bubsy, this is what you gotta do. You gotta go like this. The voice volume's gotta be... Okay, no, we're not making the voice volume 100%. That means, like, every time he talks, it's gonna be blaring loud. No, I'll keep it like that for a second. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it. That means every time Bubsy talks, it's gonna, like, drown out my voice entirely. What the heck? Oh, huh. Weird.
Did I mention I don't like heights?
You can't be serious. It's not a Bubsy joke. That's just a joke. Let me turn up the ambient volume, by the way. I mean, what the heck's going on? Okay.
Not flying? Wait. Oh, yes, I am. How am I gliding? I have no idea.
Wait, what if I make his voice, like, really quiet in the ambient? So he's just quietly talking in the background. I make it, like, 30%, so he's just really quietly talking.
The underrated, more fashionable counterpart to the chainmail bikini. Control to the maximum. How am I gliding? I have no idea. Not flying? Wait. Oh, yes, I am. Glide. No idea how I'm doing this, but I like it. Pilot's license? What for?
I don't know why you're expecting Bubsy 3D. You know, this is when they need to port Bubsy 3D to PS5.
How am I gliding? I have no idea.
Actually, who owns, like, Bubsy at this point? Because, like, I don't really know who owns Bubsy, because Black Forest Games made this.
I win.
Which, I don't know, I mean, well, it's kind of obvious by, like, how the game looks, but if you don't know, Black Forest Games made Gianna Sisters' Twisted Dreams, and they also made this.
I have no idea.
Okay, real question. Should I keep Bubsy's voice really low like it is now, or should I turn it up all the way? Because it's just a really quiet Bubsy with really loud ambient music, with really loud ambient sounds. Oh wait, gotta get this shirt. Where was it? Oh, I thought I saw a shirt.
Oh yes, I am.
There you go, get that.
Bubsy makes so much sense. How did I not think of this before?
I just really like the idea of a very quiet Bubsy talking in your ear. A very quiet Bubsy talk, ASMR Bubsy while ambient noise is in the background.
Does this shirt come in cat sizes? Not flying? Wait. Oh yes, I am.
They need to remake Bubsy 3 for PS5 and change nothing about the game. Yeah, they should spend the time to make the game look, like, absolutely beautiful, but the gameplay is not changed in the slightest. Also, the CGI cutscenes at the beginning and the end of the game are not changed at all. It's just these really, these really, sorry if you hear stuff in the background. Why are there 4,000 bees chasing me? What the heck? These, like, really compressed cutscenes in 4x3 and then like this beautiful like 4K Bubsy game, but none of the gameplay's
No
changed.
idea how I'm doing this, but I like it.
Okay.
Woolies. Ah, you're 24 years too late to catch me.
I'm really sorry about the background noise.
Strike one.
Oh, completely silent. It's completely silent. No music at all.
Global warming. Nuclear annihilation.
There we go. We're back to Bubsy talk.
Yarn ball deprivation. Mark my words.
I've never heard that voice clip before in this game. It's kind of weird.
Does this shirt come in cat sizes? Air control to the maximum.
I'm really sorry about the background noise if you're hearing it. I don't know if you're hearing it, but the other people in this house are like screaming.
Pounce, baby.
I'm really sorry. I'm really here. Hold on. Well, jeez. Okay, I'm really sorry if you can hear the background noises. I'm really sorry. That'll be I will tell the other people in the house that their voices were on the live stream and that it's their fault.
Wait. Oh, yes,
Okay, I'm dead. I'm not dead? How did that not kill me? All right, whatever.
Really makes me hungry.
I mean, I'm not mad about it.
I wonder if they take yarn balls.
This game's a lot easier than it looks because whenever you die, you're like the boss's health stays at the part where you died, so you can just use up a ton of lives. Of course, I got 9 lives. Man, the background, man.
License?
The other people in my house screaming, and then somebody's car is just revving really loud. I'm really sorry about the background. It's just all over the place today. Yeah, the stream's a little bit later than usual because I got caught up playing Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock for 2 hours, and now my wrist, my right wrist is just it hurts so badly. It is seriously, it's really hurting. That game has the best plot ever, by the way. It's like about a rock god, and you have to recruit like amazing rock people, and then they turn into these like rock demons, and you go to this like giant statue and unleash the rock god, and he defeats like this giant rock robot, and it's like it's one of the most stupidest plots ever, but it's just like full. It's probably the only Guitar Hero game that I can clearly say is full of like soul. Like you can tell the people were having a blast making it. And technically it's the 5th Guitar Hero game. It's not called, well no, 6, sorry. It's the 6th Guitar Hero game. Came out in 2010. It's my favorite Guitar Hero game. It's got a really,
It was a good plan, up until now. Air control to the maximum.
Dang. I'm gonna lose all my 9 lives.
Love the smell of woad in the morning.
Why can I not oh, let me use the pounce ability. I kind of forgot it's here.
Pouncing really makes me hungry. Is it Taco Tuesday?
There you go.
I wonder if they take yarn balls.
Oh, and I'm sorry to say, but I'm not going to be 100%ing a Bubsy game. So I'm not going to be getting all of the wool, like, key location things. I'm just going to be kind of meandering through this game. How do I get this? Oh, yeah, I got it. Hold on. Yep. There you go.
What for?
I love games that have an ambient sound feature. I love ambient sound in games. And I love games that let you turn it down.
Oh, yes,
That's what I did in Gex. I had just Gex spouting off quips with ambient sounds playing. I love that. More games should include an ambient sound feature that you can turn down and up.
Take that, you cotton goblin monster! Air control to the maximum. How am I gliding?
I'm really sorry about the background noise if you heard that. I'm really sorry.
Air control to the maximum. Really? I made it!
Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I'm really sorry about the background noise. Really sorry. I'm sorry you can still hear it. I'm having to drown it out and yell to drown it out. Really sorry if you can hear that. There's people screaming behind me, and here we have my favorite YouTube streamer. Jeff Esther's parents get a divorce while he solemnly plays Bubsy the Woolies Strike Back.
I just love the smell of wood.
Dang it! You freaking disclosed it. I don't want to say parents because then it makes it sound like I'm just living in my parents' house like freaking Chris Chan. I am like terrified that I'm gonna become Chris Chan one day. Absolutely terrified. I'm only 19 right now, but I'm terrified that that's what I'm gonna eventually become. That's what I'm gonna turn into. That's like the demon that that I could possibly eventually turn into. But I'm not gonna let it happen. Don't worry, I'm going to college. I'm not gonna let it happen.
Air control to the maximum. Does this shirt come in cat sizes?
Yeah, I think this game's only like...
And a lot more to go! Yay! Not flying? Wait. Oh, yes, I am. Is there a veterinarian in the house? Command, pounce! How am I gliding?
Yeah, I think this game's only like 2 hours... Okay, 2 hours long, and I've already completed 3 of the levels beforehand. So this shouldn't be a very long stream.
Maximum. I win! I'm unstoppable!
By the way, I've beaten this game 3 times. That tells you how awesome of a Bubsy fan I am.
I win!
It was free with PS Plus like a long time ago. So I beat it through that, and then I bought the game physically, beat it through that, and then I swapped PlayStation profiles and beat it again. And now I have a PS5, and I'm beating it again. Isn't this great? Isn't this game awesome? Actually, I'm blasting through this. I may actually beat this game in like 30 minutes. Back to the furniture. It's a... whatever. If I beat it like super insanely quickly, I actually might just skip to the next game that I'm going to be playing. Like, I'll start up a new live stream and skip to the next game in one night. Which the next game is Crash Team Racing, so we'll just be back with that.
One Woolie down, and a lot more to go! Yay! Pilot's license? What for? How am I gliding? I have no idea. MC Bubster, the Pounce Master, in the game, yeah! Gliding down.
I don't know what to say about this game. There's nothing to talk about. Give me things to talk about. I don't know, let's talk about animators again or something. Or not animators, voice actors, I don't know. Or we could talk about animators, sure. Just something. I have no... There's nothing to say about this game. It's Bubsy.
Pain is not in my contract.
It's Bubsy, and it's okay. It's not as good as Bubsy 3D, because that is the pinnacle of all gaming, and it's not as bad as, I don't know, Bubsy on the Atari Jaguar. What was that game called? It wasn't like... It wasn't the first Bubsy, and it wasn't the second Bubsy. It was like a weird third one that only released on the Jaguar. I work at my father's carpentry business, and it's just easy to live at home. My family owns 4 houses next to each other. My aunt moved out, so I have her house now. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'll give you that. That's interesting.
Air control to the maximum. Remember, I am a trained professional.
He said the joke. Mario. Mario. Guess what time it is?
Strike over yet?
What? Is the writer's strike over yet? Is that what he just said? There's no plot in this game, or dialogue, so...
Teachers! The perfect countermeasure to Yarnball stealing scum!
We're already on the second to last boss in the game. I think there's only 3 bosses in this game. This is one of the worst bosses, by the way. I remember hating this boss.
How am I gliding? I have no idea.
I also don't have any idea.
Bubsy makes so much sense. How did I not think of this before? Woolies! Ah! You're 24 years too late to catch me.
Do you think Miyamoto plays Bubsy? Yeah. I think he's the best. Like, I think, honestly, he's probably the biggest Bubsy fan. I really do. I think he played it on the SNES back in the day, and he said, this game's great. And then he bought a 1 of 10 Atari Jaguars in the world to play the Bubsy game on Atari Jaguar. And then he was like, he even played the competition. I hate this game. Oh, okay, there you go. He even bought a PS1. He was that dedicated. He was like, look, I know it's the competition, but I gotta play Bubby 3D. Because this franchise is just like the greatest thing ever. Okay, cool.
Pilot's license? What for?
Freaky sweet. I thought it was going to be the double laser thing. I thought he was going to do another double laser attack, but nope. What other settings can I turn up? What other audio can I turn up? Music volume, verbosity, voice volume. I'm not going to turn on the music. The music in this game kind of sucks.
Gliding down.
Okay, so, can I,
Air control to the maximum.
What? Oh, I hit the spikes. For God's sakes. Bubsy! I don't want to get a game over. I've never gotten a... Well, I have before, but I think the first time I played it, I got a game over. Please, Bubsy!
No idea
But,
how I'm
okay, we're going on the other side now.
Like it.
Bubsy... I'm really sorry for the noise. Bubsy! I know Miyamoto loves Rabid Peach and keeps a statue for... Really? So we already know that he could potentially be a Lumpy Space Princess fan. That would open the floodgate for Bub... Wait a second, so... I mean, well... Huh, that's really interesting. I thought Miyamoto would be like... Rabid Peach takes selfies, so I don't like... I'm really sorry that somebody is just constantly talking in the hallway, even though I already told them I'm streaming. It's wonderful. It's really, really cool. Bubsy, Bubsy, Bubsy. It's like the theme tune for Bubsy 2, like, is like the little Bubsy children. Bubsy mites, as I call them. They go, Bubsy, 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 Bobcat.
Wait. Oh, yes, I am.
Did I win? Can I win now?
And pounce.
Thank you. Oh, I'm only halfway done with the boss. Okay. You can actually... I started the stream kind of hoping to enjoy it, and you can hear my just utter contempt at this stream so far.
Air control to the maximum. Oh, this is amazing. I love this.
Wait, so that time there's only, like, they only shoot one laser, but the time before they shot two? Okay. Okay, I collected all the wool. That's how you know I'm a true gamer. A true Bubsy gamer. Bubgam, as I call it.
Wait. Oh, yes, I am.
It's a really fun game. I'm so glad this will be my third time. Or no, actually, it's I think yeah, this will be my third time. Because I think I've only beaten it twice before. It was like once on the PS Plus and then once on the new account. So I'm so glad this will be my third time beating this game. Really tells you how much I've done with my life when I've beaten Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back 3 times. Really tells you my standards, which are very, very high. Because I play Bubsy.
Bubsy makes so much sense. How did I not think of this before?
I think the final boss is actually easier than this. It's kind of funny. Also shorter than this. There's gonna be a ton of enemies.
It's not in my contract.
Okay, okay. I just died from touching the air. That's freaking cool. Bubsy. Bubsy! Bubsy, 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 Bubsy. I don't know why I'm I know I should be enjoying this. I paid for this game and I've beaten it twice. I should be enjoying this. Bubsy game fun. That's what I tell myself every day. I say Bubsy game fun. And then my day's better. I say that before I go to sleep. I say that whenever I play any game, even if it's a Bubsy game or not. Especially when it's a Bubsy game, the theme holds true.
Add that to my demo reel.
Okay, I will. You can count on me, Bubster. Don't have to worry a thing. It's really weird hearing this with no audio. Yeah, that's the final boss. Plan 9 from Meowter Space. Yay! Bubsy! It's Bubsy time in space.
I win! I'm unstoppable!
It's almost as bad as Ren and Stimpy Space Cadet Adventures. Oh, cool. I landed on the spikes but didn't get hurt. Oh, it's because they go up and down. Okay.
No idea how I'm doing this, but I like it.
You know, I just played... earlier today I played DuckTales Remastered. That game's really, really good. Like, genuinely, that game is fantastic.
Air control to the maximum. I just love the smell of wool in the morning. How am I gliding? I have no idea. Gliding down.
Wait a second, there's no ambient noise. This stage just has no ambient noise. Well, you're not gonna tell me that there's not any like beeps and boops or something of space. Space has a. I'm sure that you can hear something in space. It's not totally silent.
Oh yes, I am.
Apparently, Bubsy is Rob Paulson's second most hated role. He really hated playing as Coconut Fred above anything. You have just my good man. You have just reminded me that Coconut Fred was a TV show. And the only reason I know it exists is because I used to watch The Mysterious Mr. Enter a lot. Which, I don't know what's worse, Coconut Fred or me watching Mr. Enter. Both are equally terrible. Clawmageddon.
I'm gonna die for something that counts. Cotton yarn, catnip, and being awesome.
For that line, I'm going to kill him instantly. For that line, the first enemy I see, I'm killing him. There you go. That line should not be uttered in any video game, let alone a Bubsy one.
Air control to the maximum. Take that, you cotton goblin monster!
Oh, dang. I missed the jump.
Pilot's license? What for?
Oh, no, wait, there is noise. It's like really, really quiet, like...
And pounce! Gliding down.
It's really quiet. It's just this really, like, it's this really strange droning sound that you can barely hear. And I have the ambient volume turned up to 10, so...
Hunting really makes me hungry. Is it Taco Tuesday yet? I wonder if they take yarn balls. No idea how I'm doing this, but I like it. Gliding down. New shirt. Pilot's license? What for? Not flying? Wait. Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, dang.
One Woolly down, and a lot more to go. Yay! New shirt. How am I gliding? I have no idea. Is there a veterinarian in the house?
I don't use the pounce button very often, because the double jump I feel like does good enough.
What for?
It is funny, though. It's like, I've played Gianna Sisters' Twisted Dreams, and like that's a genuinely like a pretty good game. It's so obvious that they just did not care about this game. They were like told to do it, you know. They're like, we're working on a Bubsy game. Let's just get it out of the way. We reuse our engine from Twisted Dreams. It really does feel like the same engine. Reuse our engine from Twisted Dreams and just get this out of the way. Just get it out of the way so we don't have to look at Bubsy's putrid face again.
Too late to catch me. Oh yeah.
Also, heads up, if Snicket wins the Crash 3 Warp Stream, we're playing Glover. Oh boy, I hate Glover. I had it on PS1. Yeah, unlike most people, I actually own the PS1 version, and I remember not knowing where to go and being really annoyed. That's the two things that I remember about it. I don't remember anything else. Star Claws, The Fur Awakens. You're 2 years off, Bubsy. You're 2 years off. This came out in 2017. The joke you're referring to was 2015.
I just love the smell of wool in the morning. Pilot's license? What for? Not flying? Wait. Oh, yes, I am.
I remember,
How am I gliding? I have
okay.
no idea.
I remember since this and Sonic Forces released, like, around, I think it was, yeah, they released in the same year. They made a Bubsy Woolly Strike Back trailer where it was, like, Halloween, and it showed someone in a Sonic costume, and then Bubsy slams the door on him.
Not flying?
And I find it funny how, while both games have their many issues, Sonic Forces still trumps over this. Extremely. It is 10 times better than this. Like, don't get me wrong, both games, I mean, look, I will stand to enjoy Sonic Forces, but looking at it as a video game, yeah, it's really not that great. I just kind of have a guilty pleasure for it. But this game is 10 times worse than that. And the funny thing is they're around the same length. That's the only thing that's like similar. They're around the same length. Sonic Forces is like painfully quick. That's the wrong word for it, but like just way too fast. You won't catch me. There you go.
Remember, I am a trained professional.
Cool, he said that already. Berlin? What? Clausing curtains.
These things? I can fly anything.
That doesn't even... Whatever, Bubsy. Whatever, Bubsy. You know, they made a second Bubsy game. They made a Bubsy Paws on Fire. And they brought back the freaking armadillo from the TV show. They brought back the armadillo, which only appears in the TV show. And they also brought back the scientist guy, who only appears in the TV show. That's like legacy Bubsy content. That's like only true fans will understand this. And then it shows a picture of the freaking armadillo. Except that game was actually good. It was made by it's basically Runner, and it was made by the Choice Provisions, which made the Runner series, the Bit Trip Runner series. So it was just actually good, just because it was made, just because it wasn't a Bubsy game.
No idea how I'm doing this, but I like it. Pilot's license? What for?
Also, Bubsy didn't talk every second. I kind of kept him mute. In Bubsy, in Paws on Fire. I own Paws on Fire. I own it on Switch. I bought it for $5. I am one of those people. You know what? I will proudly say I bought Bubsy Paws on Fire when I could have bought Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh yes, I am.
It was one of those situations where like there was a bunch of stuff on sale this summer, or not this summer, but like a summer. I am murdering these guys, by the way, boiling them in the pit of lava, Mustafar lava. It was like there was a bunch of stuff on sale one summer, and I could have either bought like the Lego Marvel 2 Season Pass, Bubsy Paws on Fire, and one other game, or I could have bought Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I went with Bubsy and the other stuff. And you know what? I still regret it to this day. Because I still don't own Animal Crossing New Horizons when I could have had it. This is the final boss, by the way.
This should come in cat sizes.
This is the final boss. How long has this stream been going for? Only 30 minutes. Well...
Not flying. Wait. Oh, yes, I am.
Okay, in that case, I'll probably jump to the next game after this. 30 minutes. Wow. So this game's not even 2 hours. This game's only like an hour long. And how much did I pay for it? $20. I paid $20 for it, and I think at launch... Okay, cool. And I think at launch it was like 40, I think, at launch. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I didn't die. Cool. I think at launch it was $40, but I could be wrong.
Yes, I am. How am I gliding? I have no idea.
It's a fun boss fight.
If I start singing, you're gonna throw up. Bubsy's at a
What was that? Wait, what was that line? If I start singing, you're gonna what? I've never heard that line before. I've never heard him say that line before. That's the first time. It's weird how every single second we hear pilot license what for, but there's some lines where even though I've beaten this game multiple times, I have never heard before. That's really funny when you think about it.
Makes me hungry.
What?
Is it Taco Tuesday yet? I wonder if they take
Okay, thanks, Bubsy. That's pretty cool of you, Bubsy. This game's hit detection's really awesome. Another game you can easily beat in 30 minutes or less is Mandark's Lab for PS1, and the game costs $40 new. Yeah, I've beaten Mandark's Lab multiple times. I freaking love Mandark's Lab. It's one of those games where it's like, it's short, yeah, and it's probably way too short. But you know, it's got voice acting. You can walk around Dexter's house. It's pretty cool. It's like it's got a lot going for it for being just a super cheap license game, and a super short one at that. I actually enjoy myself when I play it, which is more than I can say for this game.
One Woolly down, and a lot more to go. Yay! Gliding down.
Nice. That Wooly is still... That Wooly is a survivor.
Wait. Oh, yes, I am.
He can get shot in the face twice and still doesn't die.
What for?
3 times.
Strike one. Oh, yeah.
But if he gets pounced in the head once, he's dead.
But I like it. Pounce, pounce, baby. Too cold.
Who voiced Bubsy in this? It's not Rob Paulson, it's Paul Robson. That's who voices Bubsy in this. Confirmed by me right now.
Command, pounce! Bobcats and gravity. A story of misunderstandings.
What the heck is up with this? There's so many lines that I've never heard before, and yet we hear pounce, pounce, baby every single time. What is up with this? It's obvious this game has thousands of quips, and yet it only decides to do like 3 at once. Or 3 sorry, 3,000 of the same clip every 5 minutes.
Pilot's license? What for? Bubsy's on a pouncing spree.
And the cool thing is you gotta pounce this, by the way. You can't jump on it, you'll die.
Pounce! Who sent me? Your fur dresser.
If I told you that it was Sheen from Jimmy Neutron voicing Bubsy, would you believe me? Yeah, I can see that.
You know, it's not easy being your in-game avatar.
What? I've never heard that line! And I always have verbosity up. Anyway, yeah, I believe it. I believe if it was Sheen. I can hear, like, the slightest bit of Sheen in this.
Hunting really makes me hungry. Is it Taco Tuesday yet? I wonder if they take yarn balls. Command, pounce!
Oh my gosh! Okay, wow, that was surprisingly difficult to dodge.
And pounce.
2 more hits left. I hope I can do it in my 6 lives. They actually got a no-name voice actor from Fiverr. Nice. To do this. It wasn't Sheen. Dang it, man. I would have believed you all the way.
Yes, I am.
I could see Bubsy saying Ultralord. I gotta admit, this game may be bad, but I like their walking cycles. What the heck's going on here? I like Bubsy's walk cycle.
Maximum. Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, there's 2 more hits after this. Never mind. This game didn't have the budget for Sheen.
Bobcat in your face.
Bubsy requires, like,
What for?
unlimited budget.
Hunting makes so much sense. How did I not think of this before?
Sheen only does ultra low. Ultra. I was gonna say ultra rolls, but I ended up saying ultra lords. Ultra low.
All right, Bubsy out.
Okay, cool. I couldn't jump anywhere else.
My old enemy, gravity.
Actually, wait a second. That's actually a funny reference because in the first Bubsy game there was there was fall damage. So that joke actually makes sense. My worst enemy, gravity. All right, you know what? That's actually the first genuinely good like joke here. Huzzah, Bubsy! You have done it.
No idea how I'm doing this, but I like it.
Oh boy, here's the end of the game.
Hunting really makes me hungry. Is it Taco Tuesday yet? I wonder if they take yarn balls.
He went through the ground when he died. Yay! Bubsy! Bubsy! Yay! Bubsy!
I have a ball of yarn. I have a ball of yarn. I have a ball of yarn. Yay!
Oh, it was published by Accolade. I didn't know Accolade was still in business. Bubsy! How long are the credits? Like 2 minutes? It's like... I mean, how many people do you think worked on this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just the same guy again. That's just the same guy again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my gosh, how many people freaking worked on Bubsy? I think, what, 15 so far. Yeah, 15 so far. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Wow. 23. Too many people worked on this game. Too many people have to have their name besmirched by this game. Oh, Olga Schutz? I'm sorry. So like 30 people in total. That was less than 2 minutes. That was only like 45 seconds. Bubsy will be back soon.
This is the day that you almost caught Bubsy Bobcat.
I mean, technically he was. Paws on Fire was a 2018, or it's like 2018 or 2019 game. But we haven't had a 2D platformer from him since this. And maybe that's a good thing. Yay, Bubsy! Yay, Bubsy, Bubsy, Bubsy!